Welcome to the Reality Revolution. Today is a huge day for you because today we're going to activate your Vishuddha, your throat chakra. This energy center, this chakra located in the throat, may be the funnest and most powerful chakra once it becomes fully activated. This is a mysterious and fascinating chakra. I believe in my own life that it's been activated twice and closed several times. If you've been at a point in your life when you have struggled to say what you feel in your heart, if you've struggled to express yourself properly. I used to teach public speaking, and I had realized when I started hypnotizing my class that a lot of my students, once they had gone through a process of trying to awaken their throat chakra, that they would give fearless speeches, and it would take away the nervousness. And what they would say would be much more engaging and interesting and from the heart. I believe there's a power to your words when your throat chakra is activated. It's a power that you must take responsibility for. Because once it's activated, even the conversations that you have with yourself are more powerful. Sadhguru talks about the immense power of opening the Vishuddha chakra, stating in ceremonies that they do in India, once they go about the process, that cobras will arrive at the ceremony knowing that they were about to activate a throat chakra. In his Mystic Musings book, he even says they go about a long process to protect themselves before doing activations of the throat chakra, because in large groups they can invite disembodied beings. So doing this in just a meditation in your home is the best way. And I've had two different kinds of awakenings reported to me when done this way. It's gradual or it's instantaneous. And so, as every meditation is kind of an experiment, I want to know how yours is, so please leave a comment. And I've been very excited to do this meditation because we have some fantastic music from Metaverse that's tuned right into the throat chakra, and it's really easy to fall into a deep subconscious state, which makes it much easier to activate your throat chakra. The Vishuddha, or Vishuddha, is the fifth primary chakra, according to the Hindu tradition of Tantra. The endocrine, the thyroid, the residing deity of this chakra is Panchavaktra Shiva, with 5 heads, 4 arms, and the Shakti is Shakini. The Vishuddha is positioned at the throat region near the spine, with its kshetram, or superficial activation point, in the pit of the throat. Due to its position, it is known as the throat chakra. According to Hindu tradition, this chakra is described with 16 purple or smoke-colored petals. Within the pericarp is a sky blue downward pointing triangle containing a circular white region like the full moon. This represents the element of akasha, or ether. This region is represented by the deity Ambara, who is also white in color and depicted with 4 arms holding a noose and a goad. Makes gestures of granting boons and dispelling fear while seated upon a white elephant. The silver crescent is the lunar symbol of the nada, pure cosmic sound, The crescent is symbolic of purity, and purification is a vital aspect of Vishuddha chakra. The seed mantra that we'll be using in today's meditation is Hum, and it is written in white upon the chakra. Now, in my research, in the bindu or point above the mantra resides the deity Sadashiva, who has 5 faces. There is a connection to the bindu chakra in yoga to the plate, because it exists right on the base of the skull and the back of the head. And they say that the drops of the bindu go to the throat. So in many ways, this may be a part and parcel of the way that the plate is activated. The Vishuddha chakra is known as the purification center, where the nectar Amrita drips down from the bindu chakra and is split into a pure form and a poison. In its most abstract form, it is associated with higher discrimination and is associated with creativity and self-expression. It is believed that when Vishuddha is closed, a person undergoes a decay and death. When it is open, negative experiences are transformed into wisdom and learning. The success and failure in one's life are said to depend upon the state of this chakra, whether it's polluted or clean. The feeling of being guilty is given as the most prominent reason for this chakra to block the Kundalini energy moving upwards. It is associated with the element akasha or ether, and the sense of hearing, as well as the action of speaking. Meditation upon this chakra is said to bring about various siddhis or occult powers, visions of the 3 periods, past, present, and future, freedom from disease and old age, destruction of dangers, and the ability to move the 3 worlds. Much of the literature that I have read has talked about a link between the roof of the mouth, and we will use some of the exercises that I found. This throat is an important center in the highest yoga traditions of Vajrayana. It is described as being circular blue with 16 upward pointing petals or channels. It is particular importance for the practices of dream yoga. Correctly meditating upon it before going to sleep is thought to produce lucid dreams, within which one can continue to practice yoga. Western occultists make various differing Kabbalistic associations with the Vishuddha. Some associate it with hidden sephira, where wisdom and understanding are balanced in the supernal realm by the aspect of knowledge, a tangible idea which is then expressed, leading to the act of the creation. Others associate it with the Sephirah, Chesed, and Geburah, which are intimately associated with morality and the concept that both expansion, as expressed by Chesed, and limitation, as expressed by Geburah, are necessary for the creation of individual beings. So have you had your throat chakra? Is your throat chakra opened? Have you thought about it? Do you have a difficulty speaking the truth to yourself and others? There's some things outside of meditation that you can do. You can try singing. You can get a neck and shoulder massage that can help. You can soak in water and visualize your throat chakra being balanced. Blue is the key color, the most important color, that can activate the throat. This is described in yoga and in the Law of One by Ra, the blue ray energy being this powerful energy. The throat chakra is associated with the etheric body. It's an important reference point to align the energy through the whole chakra system. The 5th chakra gives voice to the feelings of the heart. It speaks out of love, kindness, and forgiveness. In this center, the four elements, the earth, water, and fire, and air of the lower chakras are combined into pure energy, which provides the matrix or framework for our dreams and our reality. If it feels that it's imbalanced, then you have sore throats and mouth ulcers and neck pains and hearing difficulties and earaches and compulsive talking and speaking inappropriately, unable to listen to others and the fear of speaking, and unable to keep secrets or keep your word, or telling lies or dishonesty or excessive secretness or shyness, afraid of openly expressing your views, unable to stand up for yourself. You have dental problems or jaw problems, as well as shoulder, arm, and neck stiffness. On the contrary, the ones with healthy throat chakras have highly attuned communication skills and the ability to detect lies or truths in conversations. As Sadhguru explains, the Vishuddha or Vishuddha essentially means filter. If your Vishuddha is active, it filters everything. Poisons can enter you in many ways. A wrong thought, emotion, idea, energy, or impulse can poison your life. An active Vishuddha saves you from all these influences. In other words, once your Vishuddha is active, whatever happens around you will not have an impact on you anymore. So based on what Sadhguru says, this is the key. This may be the key to overcoming destructive pendulums. You will be established within yourself, and you tend to become a powerful being. He even says we normally skip the Vishuddha when people do sadhana, because one aspect of activating the Vishuddha is that you become competent in the occult. Vishuddha is the center of occult. There are two types of occult, Muladhara type of occult and the Vishuddha type. Adiyogi is the master of Vishuddha occult. And Vishuddha occult is why your throat turns blue. If you have reasonable mastery over your Vishuddha, Sadhguru says, you will function on a different level of competence. People around you will think you are superhuman. Though all that has happened is that you have accessed other ways of functioning. I can only tell you that when I went about the process of learning and activating my throat chakra is when I decided to do my podcast. Because before I was afraid to do that. So check out my chakra series if you haven't. And I think it's good to individually work on each chakra separately. A lot of chakra meditations will try to go through all 7, but there's real power that comes from focusing on one chakra at a time. And this one's a big one. That's why I have had such a long introduction. I want you to know the seriousness of this. You're not going to just sit there and turn on your throat chakra. When you do this, major changes are going to happen, and you're going to have this great power. And you need to be aware of it. So, find a place where you can relax and meditate. As you begin this practice, make sure that you won't be disturbed. You may sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor or on a cushion, wherever you may be comfortable. Just be sure the position you find is the one that you can maintain long enough for this meditation. Be kind to yourself. If you find that you need to shift, do so with the mindfulness and calm. When you meditate, it's okay to have thoughts. They will come. Welcome them. Meditation should not be a strain. Don't try too hard. Just bring your gentle, non-judgmental attention back to this meditation when you find your thoughts have taken you somewhere else. Let go of expectations. You have come to your chair or cushion. Let yourself settle into this practice to benefit from this time of calm and silence. Once you begin this meditation, stick with it till the end. Close your eyes, or cap them halfway with a soft, unfocused gaze. Bring your awareness to the breath. Notice the rise and fall of the chest. The natural rhythm of breathing. Sit with the breath for a few moments. If you find your thoughts wandering, gently come back to this throat chakra meditation. Thoughts are okay. Let them come. Welcome them. Gently let them go by. Coming back to this meditation, be kind to yourself. Now, take 2 or 3 deep yawns. You can fake yawn until one comes on. Bring your attention back to the breath. Try these fake yawns. Another. One more. Bring your attention back to your breath and just notice the natural rhythm of your breathing. Breathe in deeply. First into your diaphragm, and then into your chest. Inhale as much as you can. Slowly begin to release the air, starting with your chest. And then your belly. Do this for 2 more breaths. Bring your attention to the root of your being, the base of the spine. A tiny ball of energy spins there. Feel it flowing upward to your sacral chakra, 2 fingers below the navel. Its energy is orange. The solar plexus chakra is above that. It is a tiny ball of yellow energy, 2 fingers above the navel. At the center of your chest is the heart chakra. It is a tiny ball of green energy. These red, orange, yellow, and green balls of energy spin and grow. As they get bigger, their energy moves upwards towards the throat. Located at the base of the throat is the throat chakra. It is a tiny sky blue light spinning. With each breath, grow this blue light. Expand it first to your neck, then expand it again to the mouth. And then the ears. Grow this blue light around your entire head. Take another breath and continue to expand this light. Continue to expand this blue light until it is all around you and you are in a bubble of blue light. Hold that blue light all around you for 3 more breaths. Focus this beautiful blue light back on the throat. Imagine coating the throat with this blissful light, both inside and out. Illuminate the voice box, the thyroid, and all around the neck. Send this light to the mouth to coat your teeth, tongue, and lips. This light expands to your ears, awakening your ability to listen. This light heals all these areas as it moves over them. Blue filaments of light glide over and all around the throat, strengthening the voice. Move your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Slowly relax your neck. You can rotate it around a little bit. Backwards, all the way. And forwards, all the way. Touching your chin to your chest, and then holding your neck straight and extending it, extending your breastbone, and feel this light grow. Keep your breathing normal. In a moment, I will guide you through a few slower breaths before beginning to chant the word hum. You can chant silently, whisper, or say the word aloud. Hum resonates with the throat chakra, awakening and strengthening it. As you breathe, bring the air into your body, into your belly, and breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now big inhale to chant. Let your breathing return to normal. The blue light still surrounds you. Your voice and all the areas in the throat chakra absorb this light and awaken. And now, we will state these affirmations which align with the intentions and abilities and implications of opening the throat chakra. By stating these affirmations, you begin the process as well. I speak my truth. I have a voice. I am understood. I am a good listener. I express myself with clear intent. I speak my truth. I speak my inner truth. I speak my truth with confidence. I speak the truth. Creativity flows in and through me. I am the light of God. I am that I am. My voice is strong and clear. My voice is my own. I gracefully express my feelings and emotions. I hear and speak the truth. I speak my truth freely and openly. Being honest will free me from my current situation. My honesty attracts what I deserve. I hear and speak the truth. I am expressing myself with clear intent. Creativity flows in and through me. I am an important voice in the world, and my voice is heard. I speak my truth clearly. I love to share my experiences and wisdom. I know when it is time to listen. I listen to my body and my feelings to know what my truth is. I am safe and trust others to allow me to express myself truthfully. I live in my truth. I communicate my truth. I am the truth. I express my love and goodness each time I speak. I express myself truthfully and lovingly. I communicate with clarity and ease. I realize the power of my voice, the power of my words. I choose my words with care and love. My words echo softly within the universe. I live in my truth. I communicate my truth. I am the truth. Communicating is vital to my well-being. I love to share my experiences and tell my truth. I listen to the truth of others. I share my truth honestly. My willpower is aligned with my spiritual purposes in life. I express my truth as creatively as possible. I communicate with those who open their hearts to me. I learn to listen to myself and trust my inner voice. I develop my integrity each time I tell the truth. My communication comes directly from my deep throat center. I speak my truth. I speak my heart. I speak from my highest truth. I speak authentically. I speak my truth. I speak my inner truth. I speak my truth with confidence. I speak the truth. I speak up for myself. I listen with compassion. I listen to my inner voice. I listen to the voice of spirit. I listen to others when they speak. I listen to others without judgment. I listen to hear. I listen to the needs of others. I hear my inner voice speak loudly and clearly. I hear the wisdom of my heart. I hear the sounds of nature. I hear the sounds of life. I am authentically creative. I am inspired. I communicate clearly. I communicate from my heart and truth. I sing my heart song. I understand. I express my truth. I express my creative nature. I express myself with ease. I express my creativity. I express myself clearly. I express myself courageously. I express gratitude towards life. I express myself effectively and honestly. I express myself with clarity and confidence. My voice is strong and clear. My voice is my own. My voice is clear. My voice is unique. I am an authentic. I am honest. I am true. I create. I always speak from the heart. I delight in my self-expression. I acknowledge the power of my words to create what I intend to speak. I open to the universal truth within me. I have mastered creative expression through speaking, writing, artistry, and thought. I listen to hear. I take responsibility for my own needs. And with the positive thought, I express myself effectively and honestly. I express my gratitude towards life. I communicate with ease. I am able to clearly state my needs. I am always able to find the right words. I communicate with others confidently. I am able to speak my truth with ease. My voice is heard. My truth is love. I am comfortable in silence. I am a compassionate listener. I am the authority in my world. I create speech that reflects my loving thoughts. I vocalize the feelings of my heart. I am balanced in speaking and listening. I release doubt over what I say or didn't say. I have an important voice in the world. I claim and honor my true voice. My words echo softly in the universe. Now spend a couple minutes in silence as you continue to keep this healing light energized. As you breathe, ribbons of this light touch your throat, mouth, and ears. Keep your eyes closed or capped as you near the end of this meditation. It's important to come out of it slowly. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Allow yourself to feel the in and out rhythm of the rise and fall of the breath. On your next inhale, allow the fingers and toes to wiggle, if you wish. Gently shift your arms or legs as needed. When you're ready, open your eyes with a soft, downward gaze. Keep your focus inward. Open your eyes fully as you are ready. You may return to your day empowered, with your throat activated. Welcome to the reality revolution.